What would you do if the world treated you as small, poor, and unimportant, but your heart still wanted love, freedom, and respect? This is the story of Jane Eyre, a young woman who fights through pain, loneliness, and secrets to find her true place in the world. Jane Eyre was written by Charlotte Brontë. It is one of the most famous classic novels in English literature. The story begins with a young orphan girl named Jane Eyre. After her parents die, she lives with her cruel aunt, Mrs. Reed, and her cousins. They treat Jane badly and make her feel unwanted. Jane is quiet, smart, and strong inside, but she often feels lonely. One day, after standing up for herself, Jane is sent to a boarding school called Lowood School. Life there is hard. The children are cold, hungry, and punished often. But Jane also finds friendship in learning there. She becomes close to a kind girl named Helen Burns, who teaches her patience and forgiveness. Sadly, Helen becomes sick and dies. This loss changes Jane deeply. Over time, Jane grows into a well-educated and independent young woman. After working as a teacher at Lowood, she decides to start a new life. Jane takes a job as a governess at a large house called Thornfield Hall. There, she teaches a young French girl named Adele. Thornfield feels strange and mysterious. Sometimes Jane hears odd sounds and laughter in the night. Soon, Jane meets the owner of the house, Mr. Rochester. He is older, serious, and sometimes difficult, but Jane finds him interesting. Unlike other people, Rochester speaks to Jane as an equal. Slowly, they grow close and fall in love. For the first time in her life, Jane feels truly seen and valued. But just before their wedding, a terrible secret is revealed. Mr. Rochester is already married. His wife, Bertha Mason, is alive and hidden inside Thornfield Hall because she suffers from severe mental illness. Jane is shocked and heartbroken. Even though she loves Rochester deeply, she refuses to stay with him because she wants to keep her self-respect and moral values. Jane leaves Thornfield with no money and nowhere to go. After many difficult days, Jane is helped by kind strangers. She later discovers that they are actually her relatives. Jane also inherits money from her uncle, which finally gives her independence and security. Meanwhile, tragedy strikes Thornfield Hall. A fire destroys the house, and Mr. Rochester is badly injured and loses his eyesight. Bertha dies in the fire. In the end, Jane returns to Rochester. Their relationship is now different. Jane is no longer poor or powerless. They meet as equals, with honesty and love between them. The story ends with peace, love, and hope. Jane Eyre is more than a romance story. It is about courage, self-respect, and staying true to yourself even during difficult times. And that is why this novel still touches readers all around the world today.